greetings from our channel again. Sam Elliott and hashtag 039's name conjures up images of a powerful guy with unwavering eyes, a distinctive mustache, and a loud, resonant voice. Sam portrays powerful warriors, enigmatic, and compelling characters on television, as well as rugged Western cowboys. However, beneath the glitzy prosperity is a life full of hardships, suffering, and low-key disputes. In addition to struggling to keep his position in the competitive Hollywood industry, Sam has also had to deal with heartbreaking personal losses, strained family ties, and circulating rumors. He always seems tough and resilient from the outside. Beneath that facade, however, is a sensitive, sentimental Sam Elliott who works tirelessly to protect what is most important to him. What, then, best describes Sam Elliott, and why does his life contrast so starkly with the attention he receives from others and his internal conflict? If you and hashtag 039 interested in learning more about the factors that have influenced Sam Elliott and hashtag 039's life, watch this video to learn about his early years, profession, and emotional highs and lows. On August 9, 1944, Sam Elliott was born in Sacramento, California, at Sutter Memorial Hospital. Glenn Mamie Sparks and Henry Nelson Elliott are his parents. Henry, his father, was a U.S. wildlife management specialist, Department of the Interior, and his mother, Glenn, taught and instructed physical education in high school. The Elliots are a typical, hardworking family with origins in El Paso, Texas, where Sam and hashtag 039's parents were raised before relocating to California. Sam grew up in the American West and hashtag 039's untamed yet serene natural settings. Sam and hashtag 039's family relocated from Sacramento to Portland, Oregon, when he was 13. Sam and hashtag 039's early years were marked by a strong connection to the stunning natural settings of the Pacific Northwest. Young Sam explored and immersed himself in the wide-ranging sceneries while spending a lot of time outside. But he discovered his greatest interest in the world of film, where the enchanted tales of the silver screen came to life. Even though he knew it would be a difficult journey, Sam had already decided to pursue a career in acting at the age of 9. Sam and hashtag 039's family was and hashtag 039's entirely in favor of his dream. In particular, his father, Henry, thought that acting was not a steady or trustworthy career. Henry, a pragmatic individual with a distinct professional path, lacked confidence in his son and hashtag 039's decision. He believed that government jobs and animal control were much more reliable and respectable career choices. Despite Henry and hashtag 039's love for his son, the two were very estranged due to their divergent professional goals. It was the cause of a lot of family disputes. But Sam never lost hope in his dream. He never wavered in his resolve to pursue a career in acting. When Sam was only 18, tragedy struck when his father unexpectedly died after a heart attack. Sam was deeply saddened by Henry and hashtag 039's passing. Sam was motivated by his father and hashtag 039's death, who was still concerned that his son would never be a successful actor. He wanted to show his father that he was capable of succeeding and that his father was incorrect. Sam decided to leave the University of Oregon to pursue acting full-time after the death of his father. It was not an easy beginning for him in the field. He took evening acting classes to improve his skills while working in construction to make ends meet. But eventually, his enthusiasm and hard work started to pay off. The local newspaper hailed his acting ability in a Guys and Dolls play in college. It was the first time he was acknowledged by the public. Sam Elliott started his journey into the film industry with a strong will and unrelenting dedication. It was a difficult but also hopeful path. Career breakthrough. Sam Elliott and hashtag 039's first significant opportunity came in 1969 after years of assiduously pursuing his dream of being an actor. He was given a small part in the classic Western movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Stars like Paul Newman and Robert Redford reached new heights thanks to this film, which swiftly became an icon of the Western genre. For him, it was more than simply a part, even though Sam only had a small part as the second card player and a silent poker player in one short scene. It was his first opportunity to collaborate with A-list celebrities on a big Hollywood project. Sam Elliott is extremely grateful for his time spent on the set of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Despite being a stranger, he got the opportunity to see how well-known performers approached their parts. Experienced pros like Paul Newman and Robert Redford taught him by observing their interactions with the crew and the way they performed each scene. Sam and #039's resolve to establish himself in the very competitive industry was further cemented when he saw for the first time the high standards Hollywood required of its performers. Nevertheless, despite Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and #039's enormous success, Sam Elliott was unable to secure bigger jobs almost once. His role in the movie was just the beginning of a difficult and drawn-out process. However, Sam was able to create an impact on directors and producers thanks to this opportunity, which led to further opportunities for him in the future. Sam Elliott started making frequent television appearances in the 1970s. He appeared in some of the most successful television programs of the time, including Gunsmoke and Mission Impossible. Despite playing small parts in Mission Impossible and Gunsmoke, Sam and #039's regular appearances helped him establish a reputation with viewers over time. He established a reputation as a dedicated and trustworthy actor who could play a wide range of parts. Sam and #039's portrayal in the biographical movie about the well-known daring motorcycle rider Evel Knievel was one of his most notable roles during this period. Sam was the main character in this movie, demonstrating the bravery and audacity of a man prepared to put his life in danger in order to overcome perilous obstacles. In addition to showcasing Sam and #039's remarkable acting abilities, this role was significant because it allowed him to transcend the perception of him as a mere supporting actor. However, Sam Elliott and #039's distinct personal style and acting prowess were what really made him stand out. Sam followed his own way, whilst many Hollywood actors of the day aimed for the endearing leading man image with polished appearances and turbulent personal life. He didn't, and #039's want to become a sex symbol, a persona that gained notoriety only via appearances. Instead, Sam made the decision to grow his trademark mustache and wear his hair long, which not only represented his own defiance but also produced a distinctive appearance that audiences found appealing. Sam realized he needed to make a statement if he wanted to live and prosper in Hollywood. And that distinctiveness came from a strong, distinct presence and parts with depth rather than from a dazzling appearance. He started choosing more difficult parts, ones that had artistic merit and significance but weren't and #039's necessarily main roles. Sam Elliott progressively solidified his position in this way. Not as a celebrity sought for his appearance, but as a real actor who can play challenging, nuanced roles. In addition to being the start of Sam Elliott and #039's career, the 1970s were also the time when he established his own aesthetic and created a distinctive public presence. His distinctive mustache, intense eyes, and composed manner became recognizable representations of Sam, the guy who made an impression each time he stepped onto the screen without saying anything. In the early years of his protracted quest to rule Hollywood, this was Sam Elliott and #039's breakthrough and pivotal moment in his career. Family life and love with Catherine Ross. Sam Elliott and #039's life is more than just his movie career. It is also distinguished by a passionate and long-lasting romance with Catherine Ross, an actress. Their connection, which started as a fortuitous encounter, developed into a love that has lasted for more than 40 years from those fleeting moments on set. On the set of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in 1969, Sam and Catherine got to know one another. Due to her position as Robert Redford and #039's character and #039's love interest, Catherine was already a well-known celebrity at the time. Sam, meantime, played the minor, non-speaking role of card player number 2, a supporting actor with limited opportunities to engage with the main actors. Sam, who felt like a little shadow in Catherine and #039's dazzling limelight, admired her from a distance. He had no idea that she would grow to be the most significant lady in his life. But over 10 years later, fate brought them together. Sam and Catherine got back together on the set of the horror movie The Legacy in 1978. A project that served as the setting for the start of their romance but had no monetary value. Sam had the opportunity to collaborate with Catherine this time, and their on-set sessions gradually evolved into private discussions. Catherine and #039's elegance and brilliance won Sam over, while Sam and #039's serene manner and tough charm enthralled Catherine. By uniting the two, the movie became their true legacy even though it didn't and #039 have a significant impact on their careers. Sam and Catherine made the decision to move forward after dating for a few years. They were legally married in a secret ceremony in 1984, away from the clamor of the public and media. Sam was getting married for the first time, while Catherine was being married for the 5th time after a string of failed marriages. But it was their mutual respect and profound understanding that made their partnership unique, which they both thought was essential to preserving their close relationship. Sam had more than simply a life companion in Catherine Ross. Throughout his career, she was also his biggest ally. When Sam was offered a part in the movie Mask in 1985, it was one of the most significant turning points in his career. Sam was first hesitant since he didn't and #039 want to be apart from Catherine, and the role coincided with the couple and #039's Hawaiian honeymoon. Catherine, however, was the one who urged Sam to accept the part because she understood how crucial it was for him to demonstrate his abilities on a large screen. Sam and #039's career was profoundly altered by this choice, as Mask became a pivotal moment that brought him praise from both critics and viewers. Sam and #039's work took off, and their family life prospered as well. Sam and Catherine welcomed their first child in 1984, the year they were married. A child called Cleo Rose Elliott. Cleo was raised under the watchful eye of her two well-known parents, but she decided to pursue music instead than acting like them. Cleo, who is now a well-known musician in Malibu, chose a career in music because of her strong voice and innate skill. Sam and Catherine have always maintained a low-key and private family life despite being well-known in Hollywood. They chose to live in California and Oregon, where they could spend quiet time together and concentrate on raising their family, rather than pursuing the glitzy Hollywood lifestyle. Sam Elliott has a thriving career with memorable performances. He is known for his deep voice, characteristic mustache, and rugged appearance, but he is also renowned for his exceptional acting ability to play characters that are emotionally charged. Sam has made a lasting impression with a number of memorable performances over his more than 5-decade career, ranging from roles requiring intricate psychological shifts to riveting westerns. His key performance in Mask in the 1980s, however, marked the beginning of his career and #039's genuine ascension, which proceeded through the decades with notable films like The Big Lebowski and Roadhouse. The 1985 release of the movie Mask was a significant turning point in Sam Elliott and #039's career. There he played Gar, Rusty Dennis, and #039's stepfather and supportive partner as they raise her son Rocky, who has a rare cranial disease. Cher plays Rusty Dennis. In addition to demonstrating his capacity for subtle acting, Sam and #039's performance in Mask demonstrated that he was capable of playing roles that went well beyond the stereotypical cowboy personas for which he had previously gained recognition. Sam and #039's portrayal of Gar garnered notice and praise from critics for his sincere performance, which combined the appearance of a strong man with an intensely caring and passionate interior. Sam built on his breakthrough by making an even bigger impression in the action movie Roadhouse, 1989. He portrayed Wade Garrett, the main character Dalton, and #039's Patrick Swayze, close friend and seasoned mentor. Wade Garrett and #039's tough and manly demeanor made him a representation of the silent hero, someone who doesn't and #039 need many words but always behaves honorably and is prepared to defend the rights of others. Sam and #039 reputation as a strong character in action movies was further cemented with this portrayal. Despite receiving little praise from critics when it was first released, Roadhouse has now gone on to become a classic of action movies from the 1980s, solidifying Sam and #039's reputation in the business. Sam Elliott kept demonstrating during the late 1990s that he was more than simply an action hero, he could also give comedic and psychologically complex performances. With his distinctive deep voice and composed manner, Sam played the now iconic part of the stranger, a mystery narrator in the Coen Brothers and #039, 1998 film The Big Lebowski. The part became one of the most memorable of Sam and #039's career because of his unique voice and effortless acting. Sam became more than just an actor in The Big Lebowski, he became a cultural figure. Sam is routinely asked to repeat lines from The Stranger whenever he appears, and fans frequently bring up the well-known line, "The dude abides." This demonstrates the character and #039's enduring influence and impact on modern film culture. With his performance in The Hero in 2017, Sam Elliott once again showcased his extraordinary talent. He portrayed Lee Hayden, a former Western movie star who was now dealing with aging and a cancer diagnosis after his celebrity had diminished. Lee Hayden is a complex character who struggles with feelings and inner issues related to his past and present. Through the character and #039's personal misfortunes and sense of regret, Sam moved audiences with his unvarnished, real authenticity. The part demonstrated Sam and #039's talent for playing nuanced characters by fusing his characteristic stoicism with emotional sensitivity. However, concerns over Sam Elliott and #039's health started to surface following the publication of The Hero. Many people were worried that Sam would be dealing with a similar ailment in real life after his character Lee Hayden in The Hero was diagnosed with cancer. These reports immediately got out of hand, with some speculating that Sam might have cancer or another terrible illness. Assuring the public that Sam was well and that his part in The Hero was just a part of his acting career, Sam and his agent quickly refuted all of the rumors. Sam Elliott maintained his reputation as one of the most admired actors in American cinema by performing consistently on screen in spite of the health issues. Sam once again demonstrated through The Hero that he was not only an action star but also a highly talented actor Actor, Sam Elliott has experienced both highs and lows in his personal life. Rumors and hoaxes have particularly targeted his family and health. But thanks to his unwavering and composed attitude, Sam has been able to weather tough circumstances and lead a contented life with his family. Being the subject of unfounded allegations regarding his health and death was one of Sam and #039's most prominent recent events. Sam was discovered dead in a San Francisco hospital in 2023. On social media, there was a surge of fake news that claimed Sam had died at the age of 79. The public and #039's attention was swiftly drawn to these rumors, which alarmed followers and even prompted many condolence notes to be given to his family. Sam and #039's management team, however, came forward a few days later to completely refute these allegations and affirmed that the actor was still alive. Despite the problems brought on by these untrue death and health rumors, Sam maintained his composure and refused to allow the erroneous information influence his life. He still leads a modest life, shunning social media and the limelight in favor of concentrating on his family and job. Aside from the gossip coming from the outside, Sam Elliott and his wife Catherine Ross have also had problems in their own family, especially with regard to their only daughter, Cleo Rose Elliott. Cleo, who was born in 1984 and grew up in an artistic family, decided to pursue a career in music rather than acting as her parents did. The strained connection between Cleo and her mother, Catherine Ross, was more concerning than the challenges that Cleo and #039's music career has faced. When Cleo Rose suddenly attacked her mother in 2011 and stabbed her hand with scissors, it was a serious situation. Concerned for her own safety after this frightening incident, Catherine requested a restraining order against Cleo. Court filings state that Catherine characterized her daughter and #039's actions as dangerous and violent, and the incident led to a long-lasting and serious estrangement between the mother and daughter. Sam Elliott tried his best to keep his family out of the spotlight despite the fact that this incident startled the public and received a lot of media attention. Sam and Catherine collaborated to repair their relationship with Cleo instead of letting the incident further splinter the family. Notwithstanding the difficulties, the family finally recovered from this trying time, and Cleo eventually expressed regret to her mother for what she had done. Their friendship gradually became better once Catherine eventually revoked the restraining order. Even though Cleo Rose is not in the spotlight very often these days, she still keeps a close relationship with her parents and frequently goes to family gatherings with them. After all of the ups and downs, Sam, Catherine, and Cleo and #039's life have settled back into a routine, and they still enjoy a close family relationship. Current life Sam Elliott and Catherine Ross have demonstrated that genuine love is capable of overcoming the difficulties presented by the fast-paced, constantly evolving Hollywood industry. Despite the industry and #039's reputation for short-lived marriages and divorces, Sam and Catherine have maintained a loving and long-lasting relationship for more than 40 years. This is not an accident, rather, it is the outcome of both parties and #039's perseverance, comprehension, and hard work. Sam has publicly acknowledged that there are challenges and imperfections in their marriage. They have experienced storms, arguments, and life and #039's stresses just like any other relationship. However, their steadfast dedication to never giving up on one another is what distinguishes their relationship. Sam has underlined that love is more than simply a passing feeling, it also requires daily dedication, company, and work to keep the relationship going. In an interview, he once said, "We always work to keep that alive," end quote. Catherine has been Sam and #039's constant supporter throughout his career, from the challenging early days to his later major successes. Despite family upheavals or career struggles, Sam and Catherine have been each other and #039's steadfast anchors, helping one another overcome every obstacle. Their enduring love and loyalty to each other have been a source of inspiration for many fans, proving that true love can last through time when both partners are committed to making it work. Currently, Sam Elliott and Catherine Ross have stepped away from the dazzling spotlight of Hollywood to enjoy a simpler family life in California and Oregon. After many years of non-stop work in the entertainment industry, the couple now spends more time together, cherishing the small pleasures in life. They enjoy living close to nature, savoring the peace and tranquility, far removed from the prying eyes of the public. Both Sam and Catherine have chosen to lead a more private and understated lifestyle, avoiding the media and high-profile Hollywood events. For Sam, his current life is the culmination of years of effort, not only in his career, but also in building his family. He has often expressed how fortunate he feels to have a happy family, a successful career, and a wife who has always stood by his side. For him, that is, a wealth beyond compare. For Sam Elliott, his present life is the perfect blend of a successful career and a loving family. Although he no longer appears on screen as frequently as before, every time he returns, Sam continues to leave a lasting impression with his calm, strong, and authentic presence. He remains a model not only of a remarkable actor, but also of a devoted husband and father in real life. If Sam Elliott and #039's story has inspired you, Don and #039 hesitate to share your thoughts in the comments section. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel to follow more touching and inspirational stories about the lives and careers of Hollywood stars that we will bring to you in the future. Thank you for joining us on this journey to discover the story of Sam Elliott, a man not only of the silver screen but also of love and family. See you in the next videos.